Okay, welcome to the Analytic Artifact page. This will be presented as an extension of the expository artifact as well as the discussion topics from the group-led seminar, as I mentioned in the previous page. Some additional analytic information will include policies related to Indigenous health education, further discussion about Indigenous knowledge systems such as two-eyed seeing and the medicine wheel, medicine and healing practices, and Indigenous-led partnerships as well. These specific topics ask the question of why it's vital to incorporate Indigenous education and practice strategies within health practitioner training. So I thought that that was important to kind of build off of from my expository artifact. So the very first thing that we're going to do in the next page is review health education issues related to Indigenous experiences, such as impacts of colonialism, systematic issues resulting in the lack of cultural competent training, and healthcare expectations. The next thing we will discuss is we'll examine the Indigenous knowledge systems and ways of knowing through two-eyed seeing and the medicine wheel, as well as its involvement in health practice. We will then distinguish the differences between Indigenous medicine and healing practices and their importance within healthcare practices, as well as just infer some relating policies to protect Indigenous medicine that I found were integral to this knowledge. Within that same page, we're going to highlight the TRC calls to action and the UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples and the need for Indigenous education. On the next page after that, we'll validate Indigenous-led partnerships and the significance of building relationships with key Indigenous members in health education, as well as offering protocol. And then we will synthesize the different Indigenous curricula, strategies, and practices proposed for health practitioner training. Once that's all discussed, we will conclude decolonizing and indigenizing health practitioner education training through relevant practice strategies and policies, and there will be a reflection at the end as well as a strategic exercise. So without further ado, I will see you on the next page.